The chat is clear. Well, this is a story time brought to you by Kash Bryant. I'm here to tell you guys today that I have been demoted, effective immediately, from my job from project manager down to a customer service rep. Now, for further evidence, I'd like to tell you guys, first and foremost, that like every other League of Legends game, it is not my fault. It is my team's fault why I got demoted. Now, it actually isn't. But let me be honest. Can I be real? I don't talk about work that much because when I know I did a story time before on work, but now I'm doing another one on work because it just keeps coming into conflict. Basically, some client put a complaint into the job. He put a complaint into the job. Now, as far as them, this is the busiest time of the year for my job. So as far as them saying that I'm slacking off and stuff like that, that's a completely different story. That's completely opinionated in my opinion. Now, my thing is that, it's so busy. I'm like one of the main workers there. I'm doing so much work. So that's one. That's already like a strike right there. That how the hell do you demote the only guy that's basically working in the office? Like basically the only one working in the office. Everyone else is working outside of their hours because they aren't doing as much work. And it's not because I'm not motivated. There's a difference in work being motivated and just doing what you have to do. I don't have to be motivated to do what I have to do. It's like when you have to go to the gym. I don't have to even be motivated to go to the gym. I just know I have to go to the gym if I want to lose weight. Like when I want to stream, there's days that I'm just like I should take a day off, but it's because it's something that I want to do that I actually just stream and then it gets better. I go to work because it's just something I have to do. You don't have to be motivated. So I go and I do the best that I can within my 8-hour shift. And if I have to, when 8 hours is up, I'm gone. I'm done. I use that against me. That's one. You cannot use the fact that I have other things to do when I have to leave. They try to say that against me, like, man, sometimes you have to, you have to work later than what's usual. If I don't have that timed in or scheduled, then no, I do not. I do not have the time to stay later than you want me to. I can't do it. Balls. Unfortunately, you guys are more important to me than the job is. Now, I know I need the job to sustain and provide you guys stuff with with prizes and stuff like that. But at the same time, you have to respect me as a worker. I am not a slave. I am not you guys, everything has to be done by the end of the day. That's not how shit works. You do your best within the time allotted to you, and if it doesn't it gets pushed on to the next day. That's how shit works. Unless you have someone else that has the time available to finish it, then they'll finish it. If not, then you have to wait until the next day. There's only so much time in a day for you to do work. That's how it is. That's the reality of the situation. That's the reality of the situation. Yes, one of my upper managers has a kid. So like I was speaking to her and I was like, if something happens with your kid, you're gone. Your priority is your kid. Now my priority is my stream. So like if I have to cut highlights, that takes time. And I can't do that because I tell you guys I'm going to start the stream at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that's my schedule. I'm not breaking that. So like when it comes down to it, like I'm trying to take my stream as seriously as possible. So in order for that to happen, you have to take yourself seriously. Take what you're doing seriously. You have to be serious about what you're doing. So you can't like allow other people to bend that for their own purposes. So like that's how that works. So that's one point. Secondly, there's a guy that let me go back to the point. There's a guy that that made a complaint, and he put a complaint against me. He pointed me out. Now let me tell you guys, I work from home. So this guy has never seen me. He's never seen the other workers. It's all call email based work. And call and email based work. So if you think about it, if a guy is calling into the office, I'm the only one at the time because the other person cannot answer the phones for their own reasons, whatever. So I have to answer the phones. If there's a problem, if I have to reschedule, if I have to tell them someone's car blew up, or any excuse or actual real reason, that goes through me. Now, the way that the scheduling works is that the scheduling works as I call the guy. I tell him these are the times that we are available. We are available at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to do a story time. And you're going to be like, on what day? Monday. I'm like, okay, so Monday we're going to be good. So I tell him, hey, let me double check with my stream supervisor Mercenary if it's good to go. I then hang up with that person and I call Mercenary. I say, hey, Mercenary, my stream supervisor, are we good to go for Monday 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time? Now he comes back and he tells me, he's like, yes, we're good to go. Now I'm like, I call back the first guy. Let's call that Tachi. I call back Tachi and I'm like, Tachi, we're good to go Monday 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And he's like, alright, sweet. Let me call my people. We gonna have a big ass party up in here. And I'm like, alright, I understand. Alright, cool. You know, alright, cool. So then a couple days pass by. Let's say it was Monday that day, so it's next week Monday. Then let's say it's like Thursday or Friday, and then they call me, and then someone else calls me. Let's call that person Warrior. Now Warrior is my supervisor, not Mercenary. Tells me, hey, we have to move that day on Monday. We can't do Monday. Try to reschedule it. Try to switch it around. So I call back Tachi. I'm like, Tachi, we can't do Monday. And he's like, why the fuck can't we do Monday? And they'd be like, well, because of the magical powers of the Summoner's Rift and the relics, we can't do Monday. Basically, I can't tell this guy any other real reason of why we can't do Monday, because I wasn't really provided too much information of why we can't. All I know is that I have to tell him we can't do Monday. So he's like, okay, we could try another day, maybe Tuesday. And I'm like, okay, let's do Tuesday. All right. So then I go back to Mercenary. I was like, hey, okay, we're gonna switch it to Tuesday. Is that cool? He's like, all right, we're cool. Go back to Warrior. All right, we're cool. Tell him we're cool. Then I go back to Tachi again. I said, okay, Tuesday's fine, right? He's like, yes, okay, fine. We'll just do it Tuesday. Let's get this going, right? Let's get this going, right? All right, sweet. Then I go back, and then they hit me up the next day, and they're like, we can't do Tuesday. Try to switch it again. So I go back to the same guy. I'm like, Tachi, we can't do Tuesday. Like, what the fuck? This guy literally curses me out. Not Tachi, but the guy. He's cursing me out because he's like, why the fuck are you changing the days on me? What happened to the first day? Why are we keep changing days? I go and I tell all my people that we can't do it today. Like why do we keep changing? Then he's like, you know what, Kash? I'm not gonna watch your stream anymore. I'm tired of this shit. I'm not watching your stream no more. I'm not gonna watch your stream. Then I go back and I'm like, I go up to Warrior and I tell Mercenary, yo man, this guy's really upset. He's not gonna watch the stream no more if we keep messing around with his stuff. And then Warrior comes back and he's like, you know what? We can just go back to Monday. You know, we was just trying to see if we could switch things around. Just hit him up, tell him Monday's fine. I go back and I tell her, hey guy, we can go back to the original day. There was never an issue. There was never a problem for that day. I talked to them about it, and now we can go for Monday. You think Tachi's not going to be mad? You think he's not going to be pissed? Of course he's going to be pissed. Like, he's going to be tight because he's like, wait, what magical thing did you do that now I can get my day back? What did you do? Or were you just fucking with me? That's how it comes off. And then another incident happened where they tried to schedule something else, and this guy needed an emergency work done, and then he just said that I didn't call him, and then at that point he called them again, and he says he's not gonna work anymore, and then it comes back to me. Now I'm the only person he spoke to, so who else is gonna take the blame? Me. I'm the only one. Then they called me back and they said they're gonna demote me. So you only imagine how excited I am. So I explained my piece. I'm like, okay, I don't. First of all, we don't have enough workers. That's one. That's the number one thing. That whole incident isn't my fault, in my opinion. You can't blame that on me. And I'm just sitting there, and I'm just like, you demote me effective immediately? Like, there's no warning. There's no, well, because that happened, we need to look at this, and if another incident happens, then we will demote you. No, it's immediately, just get defected. You lose money as soon as that happens. That's stupid. The problem is that they have me as a manager, so when the problem is on the management, it comes down as a problem on me. And then when I asked them, like, oh, it just seems like all the problems are against me, And then they say, well, no, it's not all the problems are against you. It's just that like the problems are with the entire office. But why am I the only one getting demoted? Shouldn't everyone get demoted? Shouldn't everyone just go down collectively? Shouldn't we all just be fucked and lose our pay and just be like, and then throw it into a monopoly case for the kid that opens it up and gets real money instead of fake money? Shouldn't that what happen? Why just me? Am I the guy that's actually carrying in the game and his team is, and I die once? I die once and it's like, Cash, what was that? You lost us the game. What happened? You got caught. Is that really what it is? Now I make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes in work, in league, in anything in their career. Everyone makes mistakes. But I don't think that that was a validated thing. And I'm just touching on it. And I know this might come and bite me in the ass because everything in the internet comes back and bites you in the ass. So it's not really that big of a surprise. But it's just being real. Like I don't honestly I don't feel that that's right. And I hope it doesn't affect the stream all too much, which really sucks. If it does, because I love the stream and I don't want to have to go through that period again where I'm like struggling. I know you guys have supported me. You guys like my videos. You guys have been on the Twitter, on the forum posts, stopping by the stream. I appreciate everyone that does do that. It's really, really, really helpful. But it's at a certain point you got to know what your worth is, and you got to know that you can't be taken for granted, and don't be afraid to lose a job or to get demoted, because whatever. Don't be afraid of that, because honestly, it's not worth it for you to basically feel like shit when you go to work and they can do and say whatever they want, and then you just keep crawling back. But I need the money. I need the money. Your bidding, master. Like it shouldn't be like that. Like who the fuck wants to work like that? Nobody wants to work like that. It doesn't matter if you're working from home or from anywhere. I don't want to fucking be fiddlesticks. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that. Like I wanna go to my job, do what I gotta do, and leave and go on with my merry life. That's how a job should be. Your job and your personal life should be separate unless you want them to be the same. And usually when they're the same, that's a career. Now if you want a career in your job, that's fine. But if you don't, then you really shouldn't. They shouldn't be expecting that much from you. And maybe that's what the reality is. Maybe that's showing honestly, and then maybe that's why I've got demoted. But it's not like my job is my job. That's how I look at it. It's my job, my job. I just do what I got to do and get out. That's how it is. It's my job. It's not my career. It's my job. So I was at work, then I walked down the table. Someone came after I was done cleaning and put dirt on the table and some plants that were in a centerpiece. And my boss yelled at me like crazy. I thought I was gonna get fired. Hey, that's what they do. At the end of the day, a job is at the end of the day, a job will always look out for itself. Always. A job will always will look out for itself because it has to. That's why there's so many laws that jobs have to abide by. That's why they put the yellow sign that like don't walk there, master. Like they you have to abide by that. Why? Is because they don't want to lose money on stupid shit. Same thing with their employees. You are a disposable piece. I'm a manager and they can replace me if they really felt like it. Because they have to put that threat in your mind so you work. That you're not like an improved like this immobile police. But if you put yourself in that position, so like if they put me down, and they lower my pay and they lower my responsibility and all that other stuff that they're supposed to, then I'll be fine. But if I personally feel like, hey, I think that you guys demoted me, but I'm still doing the same amount of work. What's up with that? I shouldn't be doing as much work as now. That's what I'll be looking for if they still go through with it, because I actually put in a rebuttal for it. So we'll see. So we're gonna see by like tomorrow or like within the coming days. So I'll keep you guys posted if you guys are really that interested. But for right now, I'm not playing. Homie, don't play that. I don't. If that's what it is, what it is. I don't care. But if they're gonna demote me, I better feel demoted. I want to feel demoted, as in I don't want to be doing as much shit as I had to. I don't want to answer every call at that point. I don't want to send every email at that point. I want to be the guy that's doing a lot less, because I've been doing a lot for them. And to them to demote me because some fucking guy that it's their fault that he's pissed, that's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Rebuttal? I hope that's how you spell it, pronounce it, because it's been said like that for a long time. In a career, you go above and beyond and set yourself on a path of excellence. Yeah, that's exactly. If I want to do that, then let me do that. But if I don't, they shouldn't hold that against me. They should have. It's nothing to me. It's nothing wrong with having people that just want to work. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think you should always have people that just want to work. They just want to get shit done and go home. There's nothing wrong with that. That's me. That's me. I just want to go home. I just want to go to my stream. I love you guys. That's where I want to be. If I can do this full time, man, which I will be doing this full time eventually, but it takes time. And I know it takes time. And that's why I'm always asking for you guys for support. And I always tell you guys and remind you guys what time I'm streaming and stuff like that. I know it gets on some people's nerves, but I gotta, because I don't know if there's a new person lurking in the chat and he doesn't know what time to come back to the stream. You know, because this is what I want to do. And it takes a while, you know, and I gotta plan some events, you know. That's why I said 2,000 followers. We got the big giveaway stream going on. Another 24-hour giveaway stream, you know. Yeah, that stream's not done. Storytime is just when I allow you guys to put your input into the subjects and stuff like that. Have fun, throw in jokes and stuff like that. This one's a little bit more serious, and I honestly shouldn't put it up on YouTube. I probably might. They might come back. It could come and bite me in the ass. Let's be honest. They could be like, "Oh, Cash, I saw your video," and GG. But hey, this is my channel. I voice my opinion. If they don't like it, then I'm, you know, balls. And the dark side, the unemployed side. That was some dark times. I really hope that the stream doesn't have to go through another unemployment. I don't have to go through another unemployment because it's fine because I usually stream a lot more when I get unemployed, and then I look for jobs every once in a while. But it's, you know, probably bad for the bills, and I might get kicked out of my house. But well, you know what I actually would do if I did lose my job? I'd probably move in with my friend's parents, and then I wouldn't have rent, and then I'd owe me. I almost feel like I should just do that in general. Just move in with them for like 3 months or some shit like that, and I would save like tons of money, and then oh my god, I'd save so much money. I don't know. So for now, that's like a 15-20 minute rant. I'm still gonna be here, but of course my YouTube fam, if you guys want to say goodbye to YouTube, you guys can do that. I'm gonna be signing off. And you guys that are on YouTube, I can't give you all the special fun stuff that happens here in the stream, so I gotta cut it off. I gotta use a certain thing to cut the video off. You guys won't be able to see it, unfortunately. But hey, at the end of the day, fiddlesticks. No one wants to be fiddlesticks. Not in this meta. No.